a night, let this gentle story be a source of peace for you. Salvia and the Spring Sprite. This story is about Salvia, who learns the importance of respect from a spring sprite named Flax. In the quaint village of Kettlebrook, where flowers bloomed so lushly that the air seemed painted with hues of life, lived a young girl named Salvia. Salvia had hair that flowed like a silver stream and eyes as green as the freshest blades of grass. One sunny morning, as she wandered into the heart of the whispering woods, she stumbled upon a remarkable sight. Standing before her was a spring sprite named Flax, no taller than a daffodil, with wings resembling dewdrops that glistened in the sun. Flax had noticed the respectful manner in which Salvia treaded upon the forest floor, never crushing even the tiniest of flowers. "Well, oh, gentle human maleficently," Flax said with a twinkle in his eyes, "you walk among my kin with such grace in Yamafabi," responded, "I believe every part of nature deserves respect, no matter how small." He showed her hidden waterfalls that sang lullabies and meadows that sparkled with the laughter of the tiniest creatures. Everywhere they went, Flax pointed out the teeming life that thrived under Salvia's respectful gaze. Days turned into nights as Salvia learned from Flax the delicate balance of nature. She learned that respect was not just an action, but a way of living. When it was time for Flax to return to his duties, he presented Salvia with a single, glowing petal. "This is a token of our gratitude," Corpulini said. "May it remind you always of the importance of respect, for as long as you cherish it, the forest will thrive." Salvia took the petal and placed it gently in her pocket, her heart blooming with a newfound understanding. She returned to her village, carrying the wisdom that even the smallest acts of respect could make the biggest of impacts. From that day on, Kettlebrook whispered of Salvia and the spring sprite, teaching every child to walk softly and honor the world around them. Now, we continue with another gentle story. Tulip and Silverbell's Grand Celebration. This story is about Tulip and her best friend, Silverbell, organizing a grand celebration that brings together the entire village. Once upon a time, in a lush green valley, there was a small village where humans and animals lived in harmony. Among them was Tulip, a kind-hearted girl with golden hair and sparkling blue eyes. She was loved by all, especially her best friend, Silverbell, a gentle lion with a magnificent silver mane. Together, they made an inseparable duo, spreading joy and laughter wherever they went. One sunny morning, Tulip woke up with an idea that made her heart race with excitement. "Silverbell, let's have a grand celebration for everyone in the village," she announced. Silverbell's eyes twinkled with delight as he roared, "That's a wonderful idea, Tulip." They immediately set off to plan the event, visiting each villager's home to share their exciting news. The villagers were ecstatic and eagerly offered their help. The bakers started preparing delicious treats, while the tailors began sewing vibrant decorations. Farmers laid out fresh produce, and musicians tuned their instruments, ready to fill the air with joyous melodies. The day of the celebration arrived, and the village was transformed into a wonderland of colors and sounds. It wore a beautiful dress she had sewn herself, shimmering with every step she took. Silverbell wore a garland of flowers round his neck, looking every bit the majestic guardian of the festivities. The children laughed and played, their eyes wide with wonder at the dazzling lights and delightful smells. The air was filled with the sweet scent of freshly baked bread and the melodious tunes of flutes and violins. Tulip and Silverbell danced together, their laughter echoing through the night. As the sun began to set, a hush fell over the crowd. Fireflies started to glow, creating a canopy of twinkling lights above their heads. Tulip stood on a small stage and spoke, "Thank you all for coming together to make today so special. This celebration isn't just for us but for the love and unity we share in this wonderful village." Silver Bell roared in agreement, and the villagers cheered, their hearts full of joy and camaraderie. The night ended with a spectacular display of fireworks, lighting up the sky in brilliant colors. Tulip and Silverbell sat on a hill, watching the fireworks, with a sense of contentment and happiness. "This has been the best day ever," Tulip whispered. Silverbell nodded, a soft purr rumbling in his chest. "Indeed it has, Tulip. Indeed it has." Our next story is here to warm your heart. The Tale of Geranium and Gluffinia. This story is about an unlikely friendship between Geranium, a kind-hearted human, and Gloxinia, an injured lizard, and their journey of discovering the wonders of life together. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, surrounded by lush hills and fragrant flowers, there lived a kind-hearted human named Geranium. Geranium was known throughout the village for her compassion and love for all living beings. One day, while tending to her vibrant garden, she discovered a tiny, injured lizard lying among the peaches. The lizard's name was Gloxinia, and he had shimmering green scales that reflected the sunlight like emeralds. Geranium gently picked him up, her eyes filled with concern. She carefully tended to his wounds, using the healing herbs she had grown herself. Over the next few days, Gloxinia regained his strength, and Geranium's garden was filled with the gentle murmur of their newfound friendship. Gluffinia, though a small creature, had a vast heart. He promised to stay by Geranium's side as a loyal companion. Together, they spent countless afternoons exploring the beauty of nature, each discovering the wonders hidden in their surroundings. Gloxinia would excitedly lead Geranium to secret spots where the most beautiful flowers bloomed, and Geranium would share her wisdom and stories of the world. Despite their difference in size and species, Geranium and Gloxinia found that they understood each other deeply. They communicated through gestures and expressions, their bond growing stronger every day. Here one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village, Geranium and Gloxinia sat by the river bank. The water shimmered under the twilight, and fireflies danced in the air. Geranium sighed contentedly, her heart full of gratitude for the unexpected gift of friendship. Gloxinia, perched on her shoulder, chirped softly. "We are never truly alone when we open our hearts," I whispered, her voice barely louder than the breath. Gloxinia nodded in agreement, his tiny eyes sparkling. They watched the stars appear one by one in the sky, silently promising each other that they will always treasure their extraordinary bond. And so, in that serene moment, under the vast blanket of the night, Geranium and Gloxinia knew they had found something rare and beautiful, a friendship that would last forever. Let's move gently to the next heartwarming tale. Rose and Amaryllis, the Safe Haven. This story is about Rose, a kind-hearted girl, and Amaryllis, a forest nymph, who create a safe haven for their village through their magical friendship. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and a silvery stream, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Rose. Rose had a talent for making everyone around her feel safe and cherished. In the same village, hidden from human eyes, lived a nymph named Amaryllis, who watched over the forest, ensuring it thrived and stayed beautiful. One summer evening, as the golden sun dipped below the horizon, Rose found herself wandering deeper into the forest than usual, collecting herbs for her mother. Just as the twilight began to cloak the trees in shadows, she stumbled upon a clearing she had never seen before. In the middle of the clearing, there was a magnificent tree with blossoms that glowed like stars. Sitting beneath it was Amaryllis, her presence serene and otherworldly. Rose felt an instant connection to the nymph, sensing an awe of safety that matched her own. Amaryllis greeted Rose with a warm smile and invited her to sit. As the two conversed, Rose learned about the nymph's role in the forest and how she protected it from harm. In turn, Rose shared stories of her village and the importance of caring for one another. Their bond grew through their shared values of kindness and safety. As night fell, Amaryllis offered Rose a safe path home, lined with bioluminescent flowers that lit up the way. Rose felt incredibly grateful and promised to return whenever she needed guidance or a moment of peace. From that day on, Rose and Amaryllis maintained a special friendship. The villagers often wondered about Rose's newfound serenity and confidence, unaware of the magical friendship that supported her. Whenever someone in the village felt troubled, Rose would take them to the forest's edge and tell them tales of the kind-hearted nymph. She did not reveal Amaryllis' true identity, but assured them that the forest was a place of safety and healing. Over time, the forest became a cherished sanctuary for the villagers, and they too began to notice the mysterious warmth and protection it offered. Rose of Life blossomed like the flowers in Amaryllis' care, spreading kindness and safety wherever she went. Amaryllis watched with pride as her human friend carried out their shared mission. Although the villagers never met Amaryllis, they felt her spirit in every rustling leaf and every fragrant blossom, reminding them that true safety and kindness often lie in the unseen, the shrink places of the world. Together, Rose and Amaryllis made their village a beacon of love and security, a testament to the power of gentle hearts united by common purpose. Rest peacefully, and let tonight's calm stay with you.